girl with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect her. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect her. I'm just really glad I can say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Colts going up against the Chiefs. So let's get you out to Kansas City as we say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Luck on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Over
and he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and get a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll set up to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, they're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. 10 yards still left on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. They go back to the air here after the INT. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. There's some flash on this offense and certainly some flash with Dorsett.
A flyer out of the University of Miami. Speed is his game, but he's added excellent moves and good hands.
3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
An excellent return that time. 26 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
Snap count threw the defense off. 5-yard penalty. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now a first down throw. Locke trying to lay one up deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the lead will grow by 1 more. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tomahawk in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. To throw on second down is Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. And now here comes Kansas City. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his pass, incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Luck. He's got time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's got his man, Hilton. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Left side, it's Dorsett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing on third down, Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, Luck. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Luck throwing again. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th. Luck. And this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. So the D-line's going to spread out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but he still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, They'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. Room here to run. 20. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, but I believe now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Luck sliding out of the pocket. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're going to speed things up here.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had his problems trying to keep him contained.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. Green. Leopard.
In motion, Hill. And they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime. And never mind, Larry. These 2 teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. cuts it out here, left sideline. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not a lot of dance steps in that run. That's much more like being that bowling ball, just going down and scattering some pins, breaking through contact, breaking through tackles, and he knows how to finish a run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
13 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Back to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. action. It's Luck. Deep drop. He's going to air one out. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Here's Luck. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown?
And now here is another interception. He's got daylight past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to...
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Tomahali in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Luck now on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Luck backing up. He's going to try and go deep again. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit. They dialed up the deep shot, but they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else. Ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go. It's Luck. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And his kick is indeed good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in...
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point...
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We're back now in KC. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last.
And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. And now here comes Kansas City. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only.
And my goodness, another interception. A great lead, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back over.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And quickly, they get to the line.
All right, here we go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And this one through the uprights and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And Hilton, the man in motion. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a 1st down throw. Locke. Being chased out left. That is incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Hilton, the lone receiver, right. On 1st down, Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home, all right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. A very solid gain of 27. He had time, was able to survey the field, and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They'll set up a throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. In motion, Hill.
Watch him now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, Lucky 56. Detroit.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play
That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after. But